denies paying bandits, accusing Wall Street Journal of fueling insecurity in Nigeria. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. The Nigerian Air Force (NAF) has described as false a newspaper report that it paid 20 million naira to some bandits in exchange for an anti-aircraft gun earlier seized from troops. The Air Force said the report by the Wall Street Journal (WSJ) was part of a campaign to further the cause of insecurity in Nigeria by elements who see it in Nigeria Air Force as a threat following a series of successful exploits in operations against criminal gangs. What Wall Street Journal said. The Wall Street Journal had published a report on Sunday stating that the NAF brokered a deal to secure 12.7 caliber anti-aircraft gun as President Muhammadu Buhari was planning a trip to Katsina, his home state. The media outlet said the money was delivered to the bandits in Rugu Forest by an officer who leaked details of the operation under anonymity. It stated that the young intelligence officer sent to retrieve the anti-aircraft missile paid nearly $50,000 in crypted Nigerian banknotes, not for a person, but to retrieve a weapon that directly threatened the president. It also said the military realized that it would be too risky to leave the weapon in the hands of violent criminals operating in an area the president's jet would fly over. Wall Street Journal also said that the confidential report presented to Mr. Buhari in July stated that criminal factions appear to be better equipped with larger capacity, advanced weapons than national security agencies, and that the herdsmen had reorganized operation mostly into banditry and kidnapping for ransom, therefore escalating the rise in cases. Nigerian Air Force, but in a statement on Sunday by its spokesperson Edward Gapwet, said there was no iota of truth in the report, describing it as spurious allegation designed to cast aspersions on the good image of the force. The Nigerian Air Force wishes to categorically state that there is absolutely no iota of truth in the spurious allegation that was undoubtedly designed to cast aspersions on the good image of the service. The said report is totally false. It should therefore be taken as fake news and disregarded. Indeed, we ordinarily would not have responded to such baseless and utterly illogical allegation, but for the need to set the record straight, as well as reaffirm the NFA unflinching commitment to decisively dealing with armed bandits and all other criminal elements in the country, in partnership with other services of the armed forces and other security agencies, the statement said. Mr. Gapquet said there was no point paying bandits because, according to him, they had suffered defeat at the hands of the Air Force. According to him, the report could be a part of a campaign to further the cause of insecurity in Nigeria by some elements. He said, for the avoidance of doubt, it must be stated that there is no basis for the NAF to pay bandits or any criminal element that it has continued to attack and disseminate in Katsina State, other parts of the Northwest, as well as other theaters of operation in the country. Indeed, as recent as 12 October 2021, the NAF aircraft conducted 5 missions in the Jibia general area and engaged targets with rockets and cannons and Bala water bandits, locations in Kandoji. Similar successes were recorded at the Fankai Dostan and Fari, an area in Jibia local government area known for its high incidences of bandit activities. The false reported therefore begs the question as to why the NAF will negotiate for a weapon allegedly seized and still carry out an air interdiction missions on the same bandits and their strongholds. The NAF is of the view that this latest false report could be a part of a campaign to further the cause of insecurity in Nigeria by elements who see the NAF as a threat following a series of successful exploits in operation against criminal gangs. He further urged the general public to disregard the allegations, urging them to cooperate with the service in the fight against banditry. The statement made by the Nigerian Air Force reads, Nigerian Air Force did not make any payment to bandits in exchange for weapons. The attention of Nigerian Air Force (NAF) has been drawn to news reports circulating on some media platforms alleging that the NAF, through one of its personnel, paid the sum of 20 million naira to armed bandits operating in Jibia local government area of Katsina State in exchange for an anti-aircraft gun allegedly seized. The report went on to state that the reason behind the payment was to retrieve the the anti-aircraft gun, which it alleged the NAF feared could be used against aircraft operating within Katsina State. The NAF wishes to categorically state that there is absolutely no iota of truth in the spurious allegation, that was undoubtedly designed to cast aspersions on the good image of the service. The said report is totally false. It should be therefore taken as fake news and disregarded. Indeed, we ordinarily would not have responded to such baseless and utterly illogical allegation for the need to set the record straight, as well as to affirm the NAF unflinching commitment to decisively dealing with the armed bandits and all other criminal elements in the country, in partnership with other services of the armed forces and other security agencies. For the avoidance of doubt, it must be stated that there is no basis for the NAF to pay bandits or any criminal elements that it has continued to attack and disseminate in Katsina State, other parts of the Northwest, as well as other theaters of operation in the country. Indeed, as recent as 12 October 2021, the NAF aircraft conducted 5 missions in the Jibia general area and engaged targets with rockets and cannons at Bala Water Bandits location in Kadoji. Similar successes were recorded at Fakai, Dosen and Fari, an area of Jibia local government area known for its high incidences of bandit activities. The false reportage therefore begs the question as to why the Nigerian Air Force will negotiate for a weapon allegedly seized and still carry out air interdiction missions on the same bandits and the strongholds. The Nigerian Air Force is of the view that this latest false report could be a part of the campaign to further the cause of insecurity in Nigeria by elements who see the NAF as a threat following a series of successful exploits in operations against criminal gangs. Perhaps this provides enough venue for the NAF to yet again appeal to members of the media, both local and international as well as social media, to be circumspect in their reportage and endeavor to always verify their facts before going public. The public is enjoined to disregard the falsehood emanating from some section of the social and mainstream media. The NAF also uses this opportunity to call on citizens to continue to cooperate with security agencies as